Hello, and welcome to our PowerPoint on why do we form relationships. This PowerPoint was created by me, Luis Alvarado, Melissa Peel, and Joanna Ayala. First, we need an introduction to our topic. Obviously, our question is why do we form relationships? Well, put it simply, we have a need for connection. We as humans have a need for a sense of belonging. And while we don't have to fill that need to survive, we cannot thrive without that connection. The article, Mothers, Machines, and Morals, Harry Harrow's work on primate love from lab to legend by Marga Vaistu gives us insight on how connection is hardwired into our brain. Haru's experiment consisted of what a baby monkey considered more valuable: a fake mother that gave nothing but comfort and was made out of cloth, or a fake mother made out of cold steel and only gave food. They put it best when they write, the monkeys took their milk from the mother with the bottle, but they spent most of their whole day clutching the cloth mother machine. This goes to show that connection and close relationships are hardwired not only into our brains, but even primate brains as well. This thought is further cemented by the article Linked by Love and Transparency: The Need for Human Connection by Satyama Ratna Lasby. In this article, they basically say that no matter who you are, everyone has the need for human connection. Something more than just physical, something deeper. They write, it is our human nature to want and need love. This is shown by the baby monkeys in the previous article, where they clung to their cloth mothers and only went to the steel-framed mothers for food when they needed to.
This article I found was from Social Worker magazine called The Importance of Human Relationships by John Talabreza May. John's a social worker practitioner. He wrote this article about the importance of human relationships. He explains that when we are born, we look for connection. In death, we are just as vulnerable as an infant, in which we look for close connections we made in life. One of the quotes I chose from this article, we rely on the strength of human relationships to survive and thrive.
The side effects of isolation can be detrimental. These side effects are highlighted in the article Lonely but Never Alone by Anna von Hofgarten. In summary, their article says that isolation with the same monotonous daily routine and no physical exercise can leave a negative impact on people. The quote that says this best is, as early as 6 weeks after the start of the study, their well-being had already suffered, with increased psychological pressure, and their motivation dropped, and they reported they felt less fit. Of course, this can be negated by doing more physical exercise. However, isolation can still leave a negative impact on people, especially if they're by themselves for a long time.
The Importance of Relationships and Belonging by John Sherry. John writes that our well-being and personal health are tied to the quality of relationships we form. Most people rate their most important experiences in life as a moment of shared joy or connection. These connections are not limited to just family, but friends, co-workers, and communities too. No Man is an Island by John Sherry. My Facebook Friends by Jones L. Gregory. Gregory writes of the decline of close relationships. Due to social media, many are losing focus on what real human communication and interaction is. Close relationships are what we depend on to feel fulfilled. However, these types of relationships are dwindling. We may have multiple social networks and thousands of acquaintances and still find ourselves profoundly lonely.
Finally, we arrive at our conclusion and final thoughts. We, as humans, form relationships because it's necessary in order to live. Living and surviving are very different things. While, yes, we could survive with no communication, in order to thrive and prosper, forming relationships is a necessity. And with forming relationships and having close communication, we could have an even better future.